Okay, so I have a confession. I'm an addict. But I don't think I need help, especially because this addiction actually helps me with my work. And no, it's not porn, drugs, alcohol, or sex. Although, hold on a second, let me think through that last one. All right, so it's definitely not porn, drugs, or alcohol. I'm speaking, of course, about Justin and the deconstruction zone, which is now an almost daily thing. Praise Hitch and Doug. I've talked about the deconstruction zone previously on 2 occasions. Last month, we looked at the ultra-depraved Father Joseph, who couldn't decide whether kids teasing someone deserved to be murdered. As if that wouldn't end humanity within a generation. If you're not familiar with the show, Justin just talks to make-believers on his live stream. They look at the Bible together, and then, almost inevitably, the make-believer will say something absolutely horrifying. Now, this is generally a channel for satire and humor, but I want to be taken seriously for the next few minutes, and I know exactly what I need to do here on social media to make that happen. First, I obviously need a background of books, many books. There we go. And of course, I need a very serious microphone and microphone arm. I'm actually using a very serious microphone right now, but I need something bigger, and it needs to be in the shot with me. Oh, there we go. I should probably have headphones too, but I know how much you guys love the hair, so I don't know. Maybe I'll put in an AirPod so it looks like there's someone I might be talking to at some point. Maybe not. Having said and done all that now, let me be dead serious for a few. What the fuck? What the fuck, you fucking motherfuckers? Why are we still having to deal with this shit and have these conversations? We are 25 years into the 21st century, and we are still having to live and breathe and talk with people who will defend the most monstrous shit imaginable. Shit we've already all decided is reprehensible and vile. All except these people. The Christians. Yes, I'm talking about Christians specifically, but also make-believers in the tribal war god of Abraham more broadly. Other than such make-believers, I dare you to find any person living in the Western world today who will defend genocide, slavery, rape marriage, misogyny, homophobia, and all manner of what any of us would easily see and declare as injustice. All manner of injustice. Head on over to the deconstruction zone and you will find a never-ending lineup of Christians willing to do exactly that. And I love the way Justin does things. He'll start off by asking these make-believers if they believe that God is just, for instance. Of course. Then he'll give a generic example of some injustice. Do you believe that it's right to punish a person for another person's crime or sin? No, of course not. That wouldn't be just, they'll say. Then Justin opens his Bible and turns to any number of stories therein, showing God doing just that, punishing person A for the sins of person B. All of a sudden, that effortless, no, that wouldn't be just, turns into one of the most impressive displays of tap dancing you will ever see. And I've picked up on a pattern Christians use which demonstrates why Christianity is so morally bankrupt and depraved. They'll say, well, we're all sinners, so whatever judgment God gives is just. However unjust it is, even in their own minds, when anyone else does it. This is exactly how and why Christians could justify doing all of the Christian things they did all over the world, destroying lives, entire people groups, cultures, languages, and stealing the lands and resources of indigenous peoples. When you believe that God's justice is different from our justice, there isn't any atrocity you can't justify. You're simply the instrument of God's judgment. Your humanity, your decency, your empathy be damned, literally. And that's exactly what we see in both Christians and their apologists today. On a recent live stream with Justin, a Christian was defending God's punishing 70,000 Israelites with death because David took a census of the people. How dare he, by the way? Justin was trying to get the guy to explain how punishing those 70,000 people for a sin committed by David was just. And within that conversation, our Christian friend revealed exactly how and why Christianity is so corrupting of the human heart and mind, to basic human decency.
As the angel of the Lord is killing all these people, David says, I alone have sinned. What have these people done? Let your hand be against me and my household only.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with your issue, right? I understand the issue. It's very it's very human, right? Like I empathize with it a lot.
But my God demands that I suppress my humanity and my empathy for my fellow human beings. Folks, this is not just the bullshit of some random Christian on Justin's live stream. These people have learned this vile shit listening to people like Michael Jones, William Lane Craig, Cameron Bertuzzi, Frank Turek, etc. Those folks are not just apologists, they're rape apologists, genocide apologists, misogyny apologists, homophobia apologists, and perhaps worst of all, child slavery apologists. It's all right there in their holy book. This is how we need to start referring to these folks, these apologists. All of these people, they need to be shamed. And if you're one of those people on my side who will not call them rape apologists, genocide apologists, etc., so that you can have them on your show and pull some serious views, then you too, you sick. You are complicit and should be equally ashamed. All right, well, thanks for sticking around for this. I may have been doing this too long, or maybe just long enough. Hitch bless you, Justin. Doug too. Once again, I'm me. Thanks for watching.